What is going on, guys, and welcome to another FIFA video. Today I'm going to be showing you a bit of a grind of how I got to my 93 plus moments icon, some of the things I did, how I grinded it. So this video will kind of go through that, but I'm just doing a bit of a commentary over it while it kind of happens in the background. So if anything kind of happens, there's a bit of a shock. I may touch on it, but if not, then yeah, you'll just see it happen, I guess. But yeah, sort of the main thing here is I'm using a lot of things in my club at first, and the best sort of place for the kind of mid-range fodder to low-range fodder was kind of the player picks. You sometimes get the odd inform in there as well, like this Diego Lopez, and that worked really, really well because it got some of the inform requirements sorted without having to use a team of the season, which you'll see later on start to become a bit more easier to pack, but it wasn't always that way. And the Premier League One upgrades, they're expensive in a way because obviously you have to put sort of 11 rares, and the more and more you do, the less and less you have. So just being a bit clever. But you can see there that the 89 and 88, a little bit before this SBC came out, it was kind of, I think it was on Sunday, I had quite a lot of team of season cards, sort of SBC cards that I've used over time that just aren't available for me anymore. So I recommend getting rid of them. If you've now upgraded them players, then get rid of it, and then using your off-league sort of gold rares in these League SBC cards, League Earn Premium SBC cards, because you get stuff like that Saliba there, which is obviously always really nice. And then we open up another one, and we get him again. I think is that a duplicate of him? I can't remember now. We might have already used him, kind of just off this. This just like loads of different clips, kind of put into one. Just sort of showing, different pulls at different times, and kind of how I've reached to get to the point at the end where we got to the 91 moments icon. So yeah, I mean, obviously at this point I'm really praying it's going to be something good, and you'll find out what it is later on. But it's how hard it is to get something good in them icon packs. Seems like all the other YouTubers seem to get really good stuff, but for me, I just never get anything good in them. So I tend to sort of stay away. But because there was a kind of a grind available, I thought, you know what, why not? Like, I can get to this store today and see how I get on. And I did open the icon swaps one already, which was the 91 for the attacker and midfielder one. And I actually got prime moments Thierry Henry, so I was kind of on a bit of a, I thought, oh, maybe it's not going to be so bad. So you'll see what I get in a little bit, but towards the back end of the video. But it's just, yeah, let's just say it's frustrating. It's not quite what I would have wanted for this kind of big grind that I did. But now, yeah, I've kind of used a lot of my players in my club at this point. So I started to bid on a few players. You'll see in my transfer list there's sometimes a few players selling. That's just kind of me bidding on a few, adding a few players into the club, and then discarding some as well. Sorry, not discarding some, reselling some for profit. So that was a lot of the gold commons, kind of trying to put in as many as I could into the club while selling the duplicates and kind of building up my club that way. And I think that could be sort of a way to go down, just concentrating on one league. Bidding on them around sort of 500, 600 coins, relisting them for sort of 700, 800 coins if they're from a top league for League SBC, using some of them and then relisting some of them. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the player picks moving forward. I think I might try and get a video out where I kind of do 30, 40, 50 player picks, and kind of beforehand obviously work towards them and try and to do them for as sort of low as possible. And that's really going to sort of push my club forward and allow me to do a lot of the SBCs that I want to do. One of them being Verratti, the other one wanting for me to go through doing the icon moments again. I've already done before I'm recording this, the 89 rated card and squad, and the 88 rated squad. So it's just the 87s now, so that will kind of help me finish that off. You see there we get a duplicate team of season class, which we already had one already, so that is class. So yeah, we can use him in it, and I think I decided to, on this squad, I decided to put him in, and then I think I was maybe one player short, so I decided to use some coins of mine, knowing that I'll probably end up packing something later on that's tradable to kind of recoup some coins. So yeah, we're all sticking a class here, and then we'll end up putting a Lloris in. And I think it's important to say, like, you can't grind everything out of these, like sometimes, just to get a squad done and get over the line if you've got a duplicate or something like that, just so you don't get stuck. It is worth just spending that 15,000, 16,000 coins just to get that player that you might need. I look obviously through sort of players here who I could potentially put in. In a minute, I think I see a cam that I see, and I think, oh yeah, that will kind of tip it over the line. Unfortunately, it doesn't. So yeah, them sort of stages, so that you can continue the grind, it's sometimes worth just investing that 15, 16,000 coins just to kind of get that player and that squad completed, and you can go back through the grind again and be able to sort of pick up the players that you need. So yeah, you can see there I was one short, so I'll go and get a Hugo Lloris now to get that finished. But yeah, guys, let me know if you've been doing any of these and how you're grinding them. Obviously, I'm always interested to see what the community is up to and how they're sort of working towards particular things in the game. But I believe like the best way to do it without losing coins is to kind of mass bid, and it is obviously a slow grind. But another way to do it is obviously the League SBCs. You can kind of grind it through that if you're someone like me that kind of does a lot of League SBC stuff anyway. You end up picking duplicates up and things like that, so you can kind of use the duplicates in the player picks, etc. But the part from that which you can't always do is get the League One premiums done. So I guess what you could do is send everything to your club, and then after doing 4 or 5 League SBCs, use the off leagues in them League One premiums. But I still don't think you'd have many, so that grind kind of ruins it. So, and I've even tried doing the bidding on the rares, and it's just the profit margin on it is not enough. So we have to maybe try and think of something a bit more original to kind of grind towards it. So I'll try and come up with that this week. I did kind of do a video already, but I'm not like I'm happy with it, but also I'm not, because I feel like there's probably a better way, and I feel like the more and more I do this, I can kind of work out what that might be. So I'll sort of play around probably on Wednesday and hopefully get a video out to you later today, or yeah, because obviously by tomorrow, obviously they kind of run out within a couple of days' time, don't they? So yeah, I try and work something out. If not, then I'll just post the video that I did, and you can take what you want from that, and hopefully you can use it to your advantage. I may just post it anyway, to be fair with you, and if there's anything else that comes up, then I'll add it on at the end, actually thinking about it. That's probably the best thing to do. But yes, as you see, this grind is fun. It's something that is quite nice just to chill out, bit of music in the background, or stream, or something like that, or a bit of Netflix or whatever you like doing, and just literally just grinding the menus to try and upgrade your squad as much as possible with fodder, essentially, for anything that you might want. My team is kind of to the point now where only kind of icon moments will kind of improve it, which is a little bit unfortunate. Or like the odd SBC will help like a first owner squad. So for example, that Verratti, I've got a Verratti in my first owner squad, and this one that's come out the flashback is obviously better. So I'll get that done before he finishes. But other than him, really, there isn't really anyone else. So getting these icon moments packs are kind of my priority. Seeing where I can get out of that. Obviously, you'll see the one today, and then I'm working on the other one now, like I said. So hopefully we can get something out of either one of them that is obviously worth it. But at this point here, like, I'm just going through the League One upgrades, kind of just seeing what I get. And obviously it's always annoying when you see Volland and you see a few rares like this, but in this sort of scenario, obviously we've got 3 rares, so you can decide where you want to put them. Typically I'd probably put them back into a League One upgrade. If you've got kind of 3 or 4 more rares at once, it just seems kind of the natural thing, because you kind of almost done like half the pack already. Especially if you already have kind of untradeable Liga and cards, especially the rares, then definitely rebuild them and kind of put them back rather than discard. And that's the kind of the grind in a nutshell. Just don't discard cards as much as you can, not, because that way you can kind of create more packs from what you have in your club, rather than just go, oh, it's a duplicate, I can't be bothered to recycle it as such. But yeah, that's kind of the main grind here is just using the League One upgrade premium packs, use them to see what you get, and then go back through it and put everything else back into the player picks, and then using your kind of fodder to build an icon moments pack or an SBC that you're kind of working towards. You're not making coins through this unless you kind of put a lot more effort into it, which sometimes I'm really, willing to spend 10, 15, 20k extra without, knowing that I'm going to lose a bit here and get a bit of fodder here and there, because it does save you in the long run. Like, you're always going to get more back from the fodder you kind of do with these player picks and these upgrade packs, and you obviously give yourself a chance to get a team of the season as well. So do think it's worth it. This, we finally get to the end here, and we kind of just work out we have just enough sort of fodder available to us to get an 87 rated squad done. We do put in our Verratti in this one, but knowing that the SBC is out for the flashbacks, so we need to make sure that we get that done. Finally get to the 93 plus icon moments pack, and you'll see who we get here. Now, obviously these packs are always a bit of a roulette. You never know what you're going to get, so it's always a bit of a worry, a bit of a hit and miss, a bit of a scared moment, I guess you could say, where you're like, oh, is it going to go well for us? Is it not? I kind of think now at this point I probably should have just opened it before I did this Chiellini, because now that kind of ruined our luck. But yeah, obviously getting Chiellini tradable, that was good, because that coins we used on Lloris, that kind of pays for it there, basically. So, especially with some of the other cards that we just put in our club there that's tradable. We're finally going to get to the end of the video here, and we're going to open up our 93 icon moments pack. Who are we going to get? And at this point, I was really excited. I was buzzing. I kind of almost grinded this out from nothing, but players in our club. And at first, I thought it was Torres, and then I saw it was Dutch, and then I saw it was Van Nistelrooy, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the worst one you can get. So I was absolutely gutted. So you can see now why I've decided to go again and start doing another one, which I may put on YouTube if you're interested. Yeah, unfortunately it was Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Someone absolutely, I think he's a great player, but just not interested. If it was like Fernando Torres there, something like that, I would have been happy with that. But this guy goes for about 100k, so everything that we kind of worked towards is annoying. So we're going to recycle him back in and do another one and repeat that. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. See you next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content today. Thank you for watching, and peace.